Hello there, I'm the HappyCabbie. This is a video response to you, James, 1978. He's been a long-time subscriber of mine, and he has made a video, and to me, it's the funniest thing. I've already seen it once. I could not stop cracking up. I think this is just absolutely beautiful. And I want to say I'm not laughing at James. I'm not. I think he's a wonderful guy. It's just that this video right here. Well, I'm just going to play it, and this is honestly my second time watching this video. But anyway, well, I'm just going to play it. Link is down below.
Hello there, this is James Escroft, year James 1978, and I have seen the face of evil. Of course, the ethical definition of evil is to harm another sentient being without their express consent. Consent which they are free to withdraw at any time, solely for your own benefit.
Makes sense.
However, there is a personification of evil that goes far beyond this definition, and his channel name is Inmendum. Having watched the incomprehensibly jovial and friendly responses by my friend Vogter2100,
friendly?
fucker, and his videos, I knew that Inmendum was an arrogant twat who hated all humanity.
You thought Vogter was friendly?
Anyway, and so what the hell?
Vogter's a good guy, but trust me, that was not friendly.
But now, having actually watched one of his videos, at least in parts, I am filled with righteous indignation. The basic thrust of this pig fucker's argument is that not only is the planet doomed to destruction, if not by global warming, war, or overpopulation, then by a comet or something similar, that all human life is utterly pointless, that all we do is make each other suffer, that we achieve nothing, accomplish nothing, and that the only result of our so-called trivial games, our lives, is to make each other suffer even more. He describes hope for a better future as a delusion, a childish fantasy, before pointing out that if he could blueprint a suitably doomed future, then even the most delusional person would press the so-called red button and kill all humans instantaneously. But given the fact that in his monumental arrogance he has already condemned all humanity, past, present, and future, and that no amount of evidence will ever persuade him otherwise, assuming that indeed the world is merely a cesspool of suffering, and that the human race is better off dead, what can we do about it?
What can we do?
Are there other options besides annihilating the entire human race, the ultimate genocide? Of course there is. We can fight!
Yeah!
Einstein
That's my favorite part.
Genocide?
I'm gonna play that one again. That's my favorite part. Now, when you hear this, think of Braveheart, okay, with the horse, with the blue on the face. This, when I heard this, it's like I had Braveheart flashbacks. It's like, take our freedom, you know. Let's play this again.
Of course there is. We can fight back! Einstein said that the world is too dangerous a place to live in, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who allow them to do evil. No. The world is too dangerous a place to live in because of those who expect them to do evil. Those who are so fundamentally arrogant, hypocritical, and driven by hatred of humanity. humanity that they will appoint themselves judge, jury, and executioner to all that is, was, and ever will be.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
Do you want to know what true evil is?
Yes, I
beyond
do.
the definition set by ethics?
I do.
It is to surrender to people like Inmendum. The same way as Inmendum. To be so arrogant and self...
Hold on. You open up the video saying that you finally got around to watching one of his videos. And now Amendum is so painful. Okay. Let's get going.
Fish. So apathetic and cowardly, so hypocritical and self-righteous that you feel you are in any position to judge the value of the entire human race, including generations yet unborn. I tell you this, my friend Inmendum, the sun has not yet risen on the day when I will surrender to your kind
They can take our freedom!
Any evil, full stop. I will kick and scratch and bite and spit my last breath in its face, because where there is life,
Here it is.
there is hope. I would never press this so-called red button of yours under any circumstances, because I am not
going back and forth.
and neither are you. No one can predict the future, and no one
Say your
has
name.
the
Your
right
name somewhere.
to judge the value of anyone else's life, let alone the whole of fucking humanity. Everyone has a contribution to make. Everyone can help to create a better future. And Inmendum, you personally can make a contribution right now to all of humanity, present and future, by throwing yourself under a fucking bus.
Oh my God.
Once you do, there will be one less evil in the world. After all, as far as you are concerned, there is nothing but doom and suffering anyway, but what is there to lose? In a strange sort of way, though, you have already made a contribution.
He's made a contribution.
Arrogant hatred of all humanity has inspired me. Because having spent the last week or so despairing that bigotry is indomitable, that no matter what, people...
Disparity is innominable? What is that?
All humanity has inspired me. Because having spent the last week or so despairing that bigotry is indomitable, that...
Inevitable? Things are inevitably gonna change.
No matter what...
Kim Jong-il.
What people will continue to hate, they will believe what they want to believe, and nothing that I or anyone else says or does will make the slightest difference. By showing me that surrendering to this evil is an act of evil in itself, you have filled me with righteous indignation. You do not fight the battles that you can win. You fight the battles that need to be fought.
They can take our freedom!
I am you, James, 1978, and I will never surrender!
No, I'm not going to rip this shirt. This is an expensive shirt, but this is the best guy on the internet. Didn't he just say that he like watched one of his videos?
Own benefit. However, there is a personification of evil that goes far beyond this definition, and his channel name is Inmendum. Having watched the incomprehensibly jovial and friendly responses by my...
jovial and friendly responses between Vogter. Vogter, I love you, man, but That wasn't jovial.
Friend Boxer2100 to this pig fucker and his videos. I knew that Emendum was an arrogant twat who hated all humanity, believed that we are all doomed anyway, and so what the hell? Why not just exterminate the entire human race? But now, having actually watched one of his videos...
Okay, so he's watched one of his videos, and after one video, we get all this. I would like to officially declare you, James, 1978, the best rage poner on the internet. Because that was fucking awesome. I don't care who you are. That was fucking awesome. Anyway, annotation, links to the original. That was fucking awesome.